Hi students, welcome to Destiny Reinventing Education. First, can you see this wall here? If I want to paint this wall, how much paint I need to have? And can you see this container here? If I want to fill this container, how much water I need to have? To know the answer for this question, first we should be familiar with surface area and volume. Yes, we are going to learn about the surface area and volume in today's class. Further, first we need to have basic things like area and volume. What is area and what is volume? Area deals with two-dimensional object and volume deals with three-dimensional object. What is two-dimension and what is three-dimension? Two-dimension is the thing which you are measuring in two measurements, that length and breadth. The best example is you can take your photograph. If you see the photograph, you will be having length and breadth, that's it. Whereas for volume, we need to concentrate about three-dimensional object. Three-dimensional object in the sense the object whichever in the world is three-dimensional object. For example, water bottle, this room, me, everything in this world is three-dimensional object. For area, we concentrate about two-dimensional object. For volume, we are concentrated about three-dimensional object. Now, area means the total coverage in two-dimensional object and volume means the total coverage in three-dimensional object. Here, we talk about capacity of the object. The three-dimensional object, how much quantity it can take. The capacity of object is called volume. Here, how much coverage in that closed surface is called area. Something painting the wall is area, filling the bottle is volume. That's it. First, let me go into the topic very deep. If I have given a rectangle like this, how to find the area of rectangle? Area means this coverage part is area. This coverage part is area. How to find the area of rectangle? It is given that length and breadth is 2 and 3 centimeter each. And if I ask you what is the area of this rectangle means, you may be very familiar with that. The area of rectangle is L into B. That is 2 into 3, 6 centimeter square. You may have formula ready-madely. But if I ask you to measure the length of this line, it is given that 2 centimeter. What you will do, you will take the ruler and you will be placing here. Something here it is mentioned 1 centimeter, something here it is mentioned 2 centimeter. By comparing the ruler, you will be telling that this length is 2 centimeter. And by comparing this, then you will get this is 3 centimeter. If I want to measure the length of your room, you will be taking meter tape. What is this ruler and meter tape? Those are the standards. Standards in the sense universally accepted standards. Comparing with that standard only, we are measuring each and everything. For length, we are comparing the standard of ruler, inch tape, meter, centimeter, kilometer. These are the things is standard. Now, to know the area of this rectangle, again we need to get a help from the standard. What is the standard to find the area of this rectangle? The standard is unit centimeter square. Unit means 1 centimeter square. Square means the shape which have all the sides equal, the four sides. The square with length, breadth, everything 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter square. This is what a standard shape. This standard, what we can do? We can just fill into this shape. How much squares I can fill in this rectangle? I can fill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can fill 6 squares because here it is 2 centimeter. This square is 1 centimeter and this square is 1 centimeter. So totally 2. Here this square is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. Totally 3 centimeters are there. How can I count these squares? Yes, number of rows and number of columns. 3 into 2, 6. There are 6 squares measured in the term of centimeter. If it is given in meter square, if I take the example of a square with 1 meter Then I have to take it 6 squares in meter. Now I have taken in centimeter so that I can tell 6 squares in centimeter. That I can also tell 6 centimeter squares. If I have taken 1 meter square as a standard box mean, I can tell that 1 centimeter square instead of centimeter square, 1 meter square. So instead of 6 centimeter square, that will be 6 meter square. Now what I have done the multiplication process in between base and height. So if I want to find the area of this rectangle, what I can do, I can multiply base into height. Area is base into height. If we consider this formula, this standard to all other shapes, we can find the area of any shape in the world, especially two-dimensional shape. What I'm going to do, I have area as base into height. With that, I'm going to take 4 basic shapes here. What are all the 4 basic shapes? A rectangle with length L, breadth B, and a square with a length A, and a triangle with base B and height H, and a circle with radius R. So, I have to take these 4 shapes. Is there any other shape apart from this shape? Yes, definitely there are so many shapes in 2 dimensions apart from these 4 shapes. But I need to concentrate on these 4 shapes. Why? Because combining these shapes, I'll get all other shapes. If you take example of any other shape apart from these 4 shapes, for example, I'll take the parallelogram. If I cut this parallelogram into 3 pieces, I'll get 1 triangle, 1 rectangle, and 1 triangle. So rectangular triangle are there. If I take example of any other shape, trapezium, again I can break this into 3 parts so that I'll get 1 rectangle, 2 triangles. If I take example of hexagon, again I can draw the diagonals so that I'll get 6 triangles. So whatever the shape you are taking, if you break that shape into smaller parts, you will get these 4 shapes. Or else what we can say, combination of these 4 shapes will make new shapes. If I know how to find the area of these 4 shapes, then I can find out any shape's area. So first we know that base into height is the area. So rectangle for base L, height B, base into height L into B. For square, base is A and height also A. So base into height A into A square. For triangle, base is B, height is H, B into H, BH. But it is not exactly a rectangle. I can see that I can take 2 triangles in single rectangle. So if I split into 2 triangles, 1 triangle means half of the rectangle. For rectangle, what I have taken base into height. For triangle, what I'll take half into base into height. So we have learned the formula for these 3 shapes. Now we are moving on to the 4th shape, that is circle. If you see the circle, you don't have any base and any height. But the only one measurement I have is radius. What I can do? I can take that as base and that itself as height. So what you will know? Base into height, R into R square. If I see the circle's area, it is not R square. Then what is the area of circle? R square represents for which area? Actually, R square is representing the square. Because if I take a square with length instead of A, R, I'll get the area as R square. Then the R square is the area of square, not the circle. But I need the area of circle, right? What is the difference between square and circle? Square, circle, what is the difference? Square is in a straight line, but circle is it in curved line, bending line, curved line. How to make the square into circle? What I can do? I can bend this line to make a circle. I can take a square, bend that line, we can make a circle. But for bending in mathematics, wherever if you want to bend a line, you should introduce a concept called pi. So r square is the area of square and pi r square is the area of circle. Why pi came here? Because of bending line. In future, wherever if you see in any of your higher classes, pi means bending line. If you don't have any pi means there won't be a bending line, only straight line will be there. So area of circle is pi r square. If the same thing, if it is in semicircle, the area of circle is half pi r square. That's it.